Dude, doesn't that rip?
You're an idiot.
No, you're an idiot.
Welcome back, everyone, except the Serbians.
Yeah!
Good to be here.
Finally cutting the cord with your ancestral home.
I don't need them. You don't need them.
They need you, though. The
But
Serbians will be begging for him
But they
back.
fucking need me. You guys are going to want me in about 5 years.
Once Jokic's numbers start falling below 20 a game, you're out.
Yeah.
They need you back.
Right now, he's the savior.
They got him. Doncic, is he Serbian?
Slovenian. I think his mom's
He's
Serbian.
Slovenian. That's basically the same thing.
Right.
Slightly different.
Hey, when I'm doing bar shows in Bushwick in 3 years, you guys are going to want me back. You guys are going to want me. But for now, fuck off. I don't need you.
Yeah.
Dumb Serbians.
Hey.
Sweaty fat fucks.
Sweaty fat fucks. You're going to be one day. I hope you become exactly what you hate.
No questions, dude. I'm already not running again. It
Is
sucks.
the runner's knee still
I'm going
flaring
to
up?
physical therapy next week.
Oh my God.
I know. I used to be a real athlete.
You're going to it's that bad? You're in that much pain?
Walking here was a bitch, dude. It sucked.
Wow.
I know.
Ladies, you got to fuck these tall guys while you can, because they are...
we go down quickly.
He's not going to be able to be on top in 4 years.
Oh, and
you got three...
in 4 years, I'm going to need a back
The
brace.
giant is crumbling. The Leaning Tower of Pisa right here.
Can you imagine?
Can you
imagine a girl's like, oh, you want to get you want to have sex or whatever? And I'm just like, let me put on my knee pads.
Yeah,
Let
you don't have to imagine it anymore.
Let me put on let me put on some icy hot.
People do that all the time. After you're 40, everyone's got a little thing they got to get ready for sex.
Oh,
let me
yeah.
take this pill. I got to put this thing on. Everyone. We only got like a decade more of non-tool-based sex.
The Advil Viagra cocktail.
Yeah, we're gonna need a cocktail soon. I mean, I actually have ordered some recently. I'm gonna see how it works, but
I think it's gonna do you wonders, man.
I hope so. I heard you just come and then you stay hard.
That is kind of nice about once you hit your 30s, like anything health-wise, there's kind of no shame in the game. It's like, yeah, dude, I'm 30 now, you know?
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah. If you're not, like, there's like, I was eating with some friends and a guy was like, I got a salad on the side. And he's like, well, fucking salad. Well, fucking gross. It's so funny that people make that a manly thing.
Yeah.
You eat vegetables, you fucking bitch.
It's like, yeah, I want to live a little longer.
Yeah, I'm going to die young like a man.
Yeah.
I don't understand that masculinity.
Yeah, it's you have to be and anything like I'm trying to think of like what else.
Well, people do that with vegans too. They're like, that's a big road hack thing. Like, any vegans here, raise your hand. They're too weak to raise their hands. It's like,
oh right,
NBA players are vegans. Their vegans are strong,
that is a
healthy
big is a
people.
big thing. That is a big thing.
There's a lot of athletes who are vegan.
Yeah, like a lot of people like using hair loss stuff. It's like, who cares, man? You know, that's how it goes.
Let it go. Let it go. Mine's going a little bit every year, and whatever. Am I panicking?
There are
Yes.
guys our age who do hair loss preventative stuff.
Yeah, and it's embarrassing because you can tell. You can tell. Stop doing it.
Oh my!
Just
God.
let it go.
What if I was? I'm not.
Yeah, I know you're not.
I would
just
tell.
let it go.
I would
Bald.
tell if I was.
It probably does work, but
works.
bald is in.
I know 2 people who are doing it a lot, and
Yeah.
they look. Their hair like came back.
Do you know what it is funny about? Do you know what it is funny about how some guys are like, they're very like outspoken about using Viagra, but they won't tell you if they're using their hair loss.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. I pop a Viagra at breakfast, but they never use Rogaine.
Yeah, but dude, no, my hair. This is my hair. This is my hair.
I
It's like,
actually use Rogaine.
wow.
Come on. I know the crowd's still laughing out there.
use
Come on.
Rogaine.
You know how you go bald? You take Rogaine. That would have been a little better. That was a little
that
better.
honestly, that's gonna be an SNL sketch next year. Like,
Oh, of
some
course.
guys are using Rogaine. Well,
but what? I used Rogaine. And then he starts denying the vaccine.
yeah, they have
Oh,
they have
no.
Sarah in a bald cap.
Yeah, I could say the N-word. Oh, no, he's on Rogan again.
Oh yeah.
Oh, no.
Damn, dude, we should write for
That
SNL.
legitimately could be a sketch. No shame to all our friends who are succeeding to their wildest dreams.
Yeah, no shame to our friends on SNL.
They're good. Everything else on it, not my favorite.
Right. Besides our friends.
Besides our pals who are doing great.
Yeah. Can you lend us some money? Can you subscribe
Can
to
you
the pot?
Can I just be an extra in the back? I'll have my Dick
Do you
out,
think Sarah?
anything.
Do you think Sarah will come on the pod when we're in New York?
Oh, maybe. We love Sarah. Sarah's the most talented comedian I've ever seen in my life.
Do you think it would hurt her? Hurt her
Hurt
credit?
her rep? No, she's had like cum coming out of her ears on YouTube for years.
And we talk about cum.
We're perfect. Some people call us the male equivalent of Sarah Squirm.
Wow.
We've been called that. We've been called that.
Yeah, we have.
Squirm for incels.
We love you, Sarah.
Uh-huh.
Squirm for
Sarah
incels.
rips. She's the best.
Oh, dude, she's the funniest.
Funniest. Well, Drago, Memorial Day weekend.
We're
What'd
back.
you get up to?
I did a show. I did 3 shows Friday: Lodge, Don't Tell, and then Laugh Factory with your bitch ass.
I did Lodge and Laugh Factory with him. I'd say I had a much better set at Lodge. Laugh Factory, Drago did better. I'm man enough to admit it. He had a better set. He got more laughs. He just did better.
You know what?
It's not something that will happen again, but it happened once, and that's how history's made.
Jeff got off stage. He's like, they gave you that juicy 3 spot.
He did get the juicy spot on the show, but I'm not a man to make excuses.
I did have a juicy spot, had a juicy set,
He
but
killed.
me and you probably had the best sets.
Yeah, we did, yeah. He said the R word on stage. I liked that. I thought that was funny.
I
Not
said
at
it?
Laugh Factory, at Lincoln Lodge. Hey, you did. You told me you were going to, and then you
Oh,
did.
yeah.
It's a good joke.
I have a new R word joke.
Yeah, he's getting edgy. We like to see that.
And, I didn't have the guts to do it at Laugh Factory.
Yeah, the R word for Alex is romance, by the way.
Mhm. You can't connect with me unless you're my 2 exes ago.
Wow. We won't even get into that.
No.
Pre-squeeze.
Pre-squeeze. PS. That's
Yeah.
my PS, AD, and PS.
There's no way she's
Pre-squeeze
listening.
and after death.
Yikes.
What
What does AD stand for?
after death, right?
No, that's just what they made up afterwards. Originally, what
Well,
it stand for.
listen, you can't
that was
come
the
at me.
English version. It's a Latin thing.
If I know revisionist history, at least I know some history.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I'm sure you call it the War of Northern Aggression too.
Oh, was that World War One?
Oh no, that's what Southern people call the Civil War.
Ooh,
The War of Northern
I was
Aggression.
close.
You were not close.
World War One.
When do you think World War One happened?
19.
Ooh, I'll give you plus or minus 2 years.
Why do I think?
Should be. You should know this.
I can I get 2 guesses?
I'll see how far off the first one is.
My first one's 1917.
Oh, that's right. You know that because of the movie.
No, why did that
no.
stick out to me?
I mean, it started in 1914, but 1917 counts. Yeah, it went to 1918, I believe.
Oof, thank you.
Okay, that was dicey. If you would have said 1800s, I would have walked out of the room.
Wait, where were we
Walked out
we
of the room.
before that? What were we talking about before that?
We were talking about Memorial Day. Oh,
Romance,
the
R word,
your R
Laugh
word.
Factory. Oh, I got a.
We had some fans come out.
We had some fans there, but before we get to that, there was a comic there that was so fucking mad at me who went up after me because apparently I ran the light, but I didn't. I got the light. I was supposed to do an 8-minute set.
Yeah.
Got the light at 5 minutes.
Okay.
Because the guy running sound thought I was doing a 6-minute set.
Wow.
So I do like probably 9:45.
So you did run the light.
I technically
How is that?
did run
Wait,
the light.
so how did you rationalize that as you not running the light? Yeah, I was supposed to do an 8-minute set. They lit me early, and then I went even longer than imaginable.
I did.
How did
I
that-
did go a minute and a half longer.
Not terrible. Everyone goes long at the Laugh Factory because the light's hard to see. I
But
don't
it
know
was
why they
just
don't
like
change it.
I don't know. But so I think the comic after me thinks that I ran it by 4.5 minutes.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
Really? Oh, they thought you were doing 6.
They
because
thought
they
I
saw the
was-
light on for that long.
Right.
Were they actually mad at you?
I don't. Yeah, probably.
They
Yeah,
came up to you.
Yeah, well, yeah, because I went up to we'll just say them to avoid a gender.
Good.
I went up to
It's
them.
June. It's gay month, so.
I went up
Good
to
work,
them
Alex.
like to do a fist bump, and they kind of like gave me nothing.
Whoa.
You know, I got
mean,
as like a good luck.
You were
I'm-
killing too, so it probably had a hard follow.
Mhm.
Hard follow.
They were like a really good.
I mean, everyone. That show was kind of a killer show. As I said, Drago did a little bit better than me. It won't happen again, Auspice Nation. But
Jeff
even
let
the
you down.
Even the Confederates lost a battle or two before winning the
in
ideological
Lakeview,
battle.
Lincoln Park, Old Town. I can.
If it's a
compete.
primarily frat-based audience, Alex can he can wipe the slate clean with me. Lincoln Lodge in front of the local intelligentsia. I'm the reigning champ.
If we are in the middle of Dubuque, in the middle of Iowa, Jeff knows exactly how to talk to those
If you
pigs.
have 2 or more DUIs, I'm your king.
If you have 3 or less teeth, Jeff's got you.
Oh, farmers love me.
I don't
know
want to talk to
why,
you.
but motorcycle guys and farmers love me.
I want nothing to do with you guys.
They're a huge
pigs.
contingent of the population,
It's
and they'll be
true.
key in the Civil War.
Ooh.
And they'll remember my amazing pussy riffs in Dubuque, and they'll spare me during the slaughter of Chicago. They will.
Yeah, it was a really hot show though.
Hot show,
fun.
good weekend. Two fans of the pod came to the show.
That was awesome.
Daniel, and I don't know the guy's real name, but I know his Instagram. The other guy was
JR.
JR, yes.
JR
Great.
came. He brought like a crew.
Brought a crew to the pod. We have some new fans. That's
I wonder if
great.
they follow now.
He said they do. He
They
said
sh-
that
they
he
should.
Said they started listening.
We fucking annihilated.
we really.
Yeah, Jeff's not giving himself. Jeff had a great set.
I had a B+ set. Alex had an A-.
And that's how it goes
Pretty good
sometimes,
showing
folks.
for us. Pretty good show. For
So
us.
yeah, so I think do you know what? Like now Laugh Factory makes people go out the other way, like the back door instead of the front door.
Yeah, they used to go through the lobby so they'd hang with you and stuff.
We missed out on fans.
Yeah, I sometimes go outside on the sidewalk and just hang out there.
I gotta start plugging the pod, or I gotta start. I'm just gonna start saying my Instagram on stage. Now.
Yeah,
you're playing for 300 people. Just say, hey, follow me at Alex
It
Drake.
feels so gross, but you gotta do it.
I'm gonna start saying, because don't tell right before that I did 140 people.
Yeah.
Laugh Factory, we did 300 people. It's
Then Lincoln Lodge was probably 80 people.
I probably got 3 followers that night.
Right.
You should have gotten 15.
Yeah, easily. Yeah.
Maybe not after my lodge set. After
Yeah. It
saying
wasn't the greatest set.
the
there.
infamous R word.
Yeah, and then you got mad at a woman for interrupting you, and he kind of stormed off stage in anger.
I had a very diva moment.
You really just did not deal well with a woman just having a good time. Alex could not deal with a woman having a good time. She was a little loud, a little rambunctious.
She had power over me, and I was threatened.
He saw a white woman smiling with another man, and it sent him spiraling.
I was like, why can't I have
Saw
her?
a little bit of squeeze in her, maybe, and he's like, I'm gonna tear her down.
I was like, why are you so
Or
outspoken?
you're like doing your closer, and she ruined it a little bit, but you really kind of threw a fit a little bit.
There's something about the lodge, that room now, because I get to play there. I get to perform there a lot. I just like feel like you really feel like there's no stakes. You get to try a lot of new,
True.
and I can be how I really feel in that moment, and I just
Great.
felt like walking off.
Oh, so yeah, he didn't even finish his closer. He just
Jeff
walks off.
because I mean, at Laugh Factory in a situation like that, you have to leave on a big laugh.
Yeah, and this was
You
right
have to
before me,
close.
by the way. He just stormed off stage.
I did dig Jeff a little bit
And
of a hole.
Lord, can you believe it? I dug out almost immediately. It was one of the best sets in local memory.
Did you do finally an alpha on stage?
I did. Yeah, that's my new opener. I say I'm an alpha, and they just love it. They're
Yeah.
like, yeah, he is.
Jeff with
wow."
he's got his Cars 2 shirt on.
Yeah, I was wearing my Blues Clues shirt on Saturday, saying I'm an alpha. It's fun.
It's
Comedy
fun.
rips.
Yeah, Memorial Day weekend's good. I missed out on some Joan had a barbecue. I missed that.
I went to a wedding. Was at a wedding in Madison,
Did
Wisconsin.
you wear fucking shorts again? You
Oh,
dumbass.
I did not. I was dressed up and nice and hot, and all the aunts were
You
trying
take
to
pics?
fuck. I got a couple pics. Yeah, they got a photo booth. It was a good wedding.
Ooh.
It was a great wedding. They just went right through it. No, it was just efficient. The
re-
ceremony was 15 minutes long.
Almost as if a religionless marriage is the best one.
Oh, absolutely. But even that, I've gone to non-religion ones where it's still an hour long. They make such a show of everything.
Yeah.
And like the cake cutting is a 7-minute thing. The throwing the flowers is a 7-minute thing.
Right.
This wedding was just like they were literally walking down the aisle, cut the cake while they're walking down the aisle, and then went to the table.
It's
It
so
was
funny.
great.
It's so funny when a couple that you've known for years is like getting married, and like they're pretending it's this like that they have this like perfect relationship. It's like I saw you throw a beer at his head.
Yeah. They're like
2 months
every
ago.
moment with you is bliss, and you're like,
It's like
He
No.
has a secret Snapchat the whole time. It's
Yeah.
like, that's my president. I don't tell you about his Finsta.
I've seen you call her a whore, man.
Yeah.
Don't,
It is.
Don't pretend.
It is. Yeah. You
Don't
do have to
pretend
do
like you're
that.
perfect.
As if you know them well. I didn't really know their relationship all that well. I knew the comic who was getting married very well.
He's an awesome dude. He's a
Charlie
fucking
Kogis, a great comic.
I respect the shit out of it. I honestly,
he's totally clean, but he's amazing.
I think those are. I actually had him send me a clip. I wanted to watch some of his jokes. Make me. I haven't had a clean comic make me laugh that hard in a long time.
I think clean comedy is generally incredibly lame, but he's so
good.
Yeah, him and Jeff Sheen, two great clean.
Jeff Sheen's fully clean. Yeah, because
Sheen toes the line a little bit.
Well, because he could. That's
Charlie
why
swears once in a while.
he can work all those cruises.
Yeah, he does the cruises. Yeah, Charlie
Those
is
are
awesome. So is Jeff.
Those are great money on those cruises, right?
I don't think it's as much as you'd think it would be, but you are on a cruise. I think it's like $3,000 or $4,000 for a week, but you have to be on a cruise for a week.
I would get.
I would never do that.
Seasick.
Cruises suck.
Yeah.
Going on a vacation on a cruise is, I think, so lame.
Yeah.
More than once. You can do it once. After that, it's just.
Have you done it?
No, I would never want. I've never done anything.
I
like
get
that.
it now. When I was younger, I used to be like, "Mom, let's go on a cruise." My mom would be like, "We're never going on a cruise."
It's a mall. Just go to the mall. You can get Panda Express at the mall. You don't have to go to Cancun to eat Panda Express. I don't know. There's no culture. It's the absence of culture.
General Tso's chicken, like sharing it with 8,800 other.
You got this General Tso's. It's really good on the third floor. What do you do? What are we doing here?
Right.
Oh, cool. There's a pool? Great. There's an ocean around you. There's 8 pools. Cool.
I get nervous on flights. I can't imagine how nervous I'd be if we had choppy water.
You'd be jumping off the boat at day 2.
Choppy water,
you couldn't be a comic on a cruise ship. If you had a bad set, it's overboard. Man overboard, Drago again. He had a rough riff in the minute 30.
Apparently, too, I actually talked to a cruise comic at a show recently. He said that you can drink for free on some of them, or some of them they charge you like $1 a drink or something.
Oh
crazy.
No, drinks and food are free.
So he's like, you can just be
But you can't fraternize with the people on the cruise. You have to drink by yourself.
Really?
You can't talk to people. You're an employee. That's why it's not fun. You're not supposed to go to a bar and flirt or talk to someone. You gotta keep to yourself.
You're just a hired gun?
Yeah, if they try to talk to you, you're supposed to be like, I can't, I gotta just go on. Yeah, you're not. You just you stay in your room or sit by yourself at a table. You can't be partying with the people.
That's horrendous.
You have to hang with the crew. You can hang with the crew. You can hang with employees.
He said that too. Yeah, he said
you drink with the employees.
Yeah, he said you can drink with the
Also, I heard from a guy that cruises are all a front for sex and drug trafficking. That there's a hidden underbelly of every cruise that's run by the Nepalese and Filipino mafia.
What?
That they're just trafficking heroin and prostitutes in the bowels of the ships.
Really?
On every cruise ship. That's how they make
at the bottom. The prostitutes are there.
There's only half the ship you can go to. The half of it no one ever goes.
Well, they
to.
should let the comic go to the bottom.
They should let the comic go with the prostitutes. That's what you should.
At least give the comic a throw.
Give me a throw at a Filipino prostitute if she's 19 or up.
19 or up.
19 or up. That's all we ask.
That's all.
Kind of something. Okay, this is kind of related. You ever have it where you're looking at can we admit that our Instagram feeds are a lot of it is hot women? When you open your Instagram Explorer, is half of it hot women pics at this point?
I'll say this.
Mine changed recently to that. In the last couple of months, I've been a little more on the booty grams.
Do you follow a lot of Instagram models?
I don't follow them, but if you like it, then it just shows it. You don't have to follow it. It doesn't have anything to do with following.
Okay, keep it moving. Yeah,
but then you see someone's you're like, oh, really hot, and then their next one is great prom. And you're like, God damn it.
Oh, Jesus.
Why is Instagram throwing these at me? Come on, algorithm.
I think that's because
keep it legal.
I'll
Instagram.
watch college basketball pictures. Or videos and stuff like that, and then they'll be here's this Texas A&M sorority picture. You're just no.
Oh yeah, right. They all go together.
It's not all.
First sorority dance. Okay, great. They don't. Have...
Yeah, that's the Instagram, the algorithm can take you down some bad.
I love when someone hands you sometimes after shows, someone will hand me their phone so they can follow me, but you go to their page and it's just all people twerking or whatever.
Has a comic ever done that to you where they go, hey, man, good set, and you don't even know them? Like, they'll come up to you, like, hey, man, good set, and you're like, oh, thanks, man. You're like, hey, oh, you know. This happened to me in New York where a guy was
they
like.
ask you to follow
Yeah, the guy was
back.
like, oh, why don't you, he's like, why don't you know, give me a follow or something like that. He's like, oh, I'll put you on some shows. And I'm just like, man.
Yeah, that's gross. To say, if you like want you to follow me, sure, but that's great. But like to ask for a follow back is gross.
The networking part of this game is disgusting.
People who in person ask someone, why don't you follow me back? That's one of the grossest things we do in our modern culture. It's worse than Roe v. Wade being overturned.
Right.
It's worse. You're asking me to follow you back? We're at a McDonald's.
This is
What?
worse than Roe v. Wade being overturned.
I don't think that one's gonna hold up to scrutiny later, but it
Yeah.
came out of my mouth, and I'll deal with the consequences later.
Okay.
Cool.
Oh, wait, I do want to switch gears a little bit.
Okay.
Jeff, it's your last 3 days in Chicago.
2 days.
The
I'm
Chicago
gone 2
good. We're
days.
gonna call this the Chicago goodbye
The
episode.
Chicago goodbye. I'm gone. I'm moving to Des Moines. I'm gonna be the king of Des Moines, Iowa.
Jeff wants to work the Comedy Cellar in North Dakota.
I am going to be hosting at the Des Moines Funny Bone every 6 weeks until my untimely death from a motorcycle accident.
Mhm.
That is my new life goal.
He's gonna fish and fuck till he dies.
Oh, I'll feature for. God, I just forgot the name. Chris Tucker once a year. That's the Chris Kattan once a year.
Chris Kattan's gonna, he's gonna like you so much. He's gonna bring you to Montana.
You want to go to Vegas with me, man? Those guys are so sad. Rob Schneider character. Oh man.
Give me this, Jeff. Give me the best
There you go.
night of your Chicago life.
The best night of my Chicago life. I don't know about the best night, but the one that comes to mind. I was thinking. When I first moved here, I went to a house party in like Wicker Park or something, and I don't remember whose house. Oh, it was actually a night where I got thrown down the stairs by another Chicago comic.
Oh, I remember that.
I got
Yeah,
thrown
yeah.
down a small flight of stairs for doing nothing. They were just drunk, and I was
That
in
guy.
their sight.
Yeah, that guy, yeah.
It doesn't matter. I got thrown. Whatever. That has nothing to do with the story, really. But I was very drunk, and I had only lived in Chicago for like a month or two, and I was like, I'm gonna walk home. And I was like, my phone was dying, and I just started walking. And I went so far the wrong direction. I went past the United Center, down I don't know what road that would be.
Damon?
Chicago or Damon. I went like 5 miles the wrong way on Damon to like 60th Street at 3 in the morning. I'm just walking down there like, blah, it's a little further than I thought. Whatever.
Oh my
And then
God.
I went there. I got McDonald's on the way, and then I kept walking another mile, and I'm like, this doesn't quite look like where I live. And then I get my phone out. It was like, this is like 6 years ago. Phones didn't really have GPS that well, but I figured it out that I had gone, and I had to walk. It took me about 5 hours to walk home because I didn't have Uber, or my phone died or something.
Holy
I walked
shit.
through down to 60th Street and then walked back.
That
from
sounds
2
like
to 6 in the morning.
That sounds like the worst night of your Chicago life.
Yeah, but it showed me that I'm lucky and blessed by God. It showed me that this is the city for me, baby. Untouched. Most people would be roughed up and robbed. We're not going after him.
Do you have a more uplifting night?
I lost my virginity in Chicago. That was pretty cool.
Oh yeah, dude. When Jeff got here, all he would talk.
I was the big virgin.
His whole act was about being a 26-year-old virgin.
I was full of cum, but I was not dumb, just full of cum.
What were some of your jokes about being a virgin?
Oh, I said that I was just a semen-filled balloon, and that if you put a pin to my skin, cum leaks out. I'm like the blueberry girl in Willy Wonka. Every 6 months, I need a de-juicing.
Oh my God.
There was more context to that, but that was
Yeah.
that was a classic. I don't really remember a lot of
So you're
them.
losing your virginity in the shine.
I was holding it. I didn't want to have sex on Earth because I was holding out for that immortal puss in heaven. I was like, I'm not gonna have sex with you, Laura. I'm waiting for Joan of Arc or something like that.
I remember that.
That's actually not a bad bit.
That joke is pretty
That
good.
one, okay. I'm actually writing that down. We're gonna bring immortal puss is a great. That's funny.
That should be your second album.
Immortal puss. Yeah. Oh, that actually is not bad. Well, we're back. My jokes stand the test of
All right, so
time.
best night was losing your virginity in Chicago.
Losing my virginity to a beautiful Ukrainian refugee whose name we will censor. That was good. That was good.
What's
I mean, another fun. This is before I lost my virginity. I went on a date or a second date, I think, with this girl, and she went back to my house where in my room the door did not fully close. There were holes above the door, so everyone in the living room could hear everything I was doing all the time. So I stuffed old shirts in the holes, so it looked ridiculous. But I was like, we were getting hot and heavy, me and this girl, and I started to finger her. Everyone knows I'm the finger king, one of the best in the country.
Right.
Finger king of Cook County, they call me, forever and always.
The finger king
of Cook County. And I stopped me after like 30 seconds, and she's like, "You're a virgin, aren't you?" And I hadn't told her anything. She could tell by how I was fingering her that I was a virgin.
What were you?
I don't know what
were you mining for gold?
I think I was a little rudimentary in my technique back then. So
were you just stabbing?
I think it was more of a
Best night of his life, folks.
Those are the things that come to mind. I don't have like a specific.
We
night.
had a great night. I think it was over the pandemic when Matt had like a dinner party. And he made goat. Do you remember that?
I didn't go to that one.
Were you not at
that's
that one?
incredible that you included a memory that I wasn't at.
It was one of my favorite nights with you.
One of Drago's favorite Chicago memories with me was a night I was not there. And doesn't that say a lot about this quickly unraveling friendship?
There was a really good. I
was thinking about the times I played guitar with Matt and my roommate Greg Kennedy. Those were very good nights. One night, me and Matt played guitar. It was mostly Matt. I was just rhythm, and Tim and Lizzie were crying because they were on mushrooms, but they were crying.
Yeah.
They claimed it was so beautiful.
They made out to your guitar playing.
They were doing more than making out. Tim was basically fingering Lizzie on our couch while we were jamming at 3 a.m.
Right.
That was a great night. I think that's one of my favorite nights in Chicago.
That's a really good night.
Jamming at late night, very fun.
We had some good. We had a couple good Colleen. I used to run a bar show that you.
Oh yeah, Colleen used to be. I don't know why you called it that. Why was it called Colleen?
I thought it was a cool name for a show.
It's not, but it was just weird because there was a comic named Colleen, so everyone thought it was named after her.
Why would you think that?
Because it's weird. Why would you name it that?
Colleen's. It's a cool name.
Not to name a show that's run by all men, Colleen.
That's kind of funny.
It's kind of funny, but I get why people would be confused.
I thought it was. Did everyone think it was a stupid name?
They were like, "Why?"
We thought it was so good.
I think it's fine.
I liked it.
Yeah,
It was a good show, great show,
and it was
at
like
that Jamaican jerk bar.
Yeah, and it was like
you had to wait 45 minutes to get your food. But
you were like
great.
I think you were our first or second headliner.
I was the first headliner at the Irish place. You did. I can't remember what it was called. Yeah, that was a great show. Best show in Chicago.
Billy, what was the best show you ever did?
I think Paper Machete's the best show in Chicago. That you never went to it, did you?
No, the guy.
That's insane. That's how out of politics you are. You wouldn't even go to it.
Well, he's asked me to do it a bunch of times.
So Paper Machete, obviously you guys don't know. It's at the Green Mill, which is a bar that Al Capone, a speakeasy he used to go to.
It's such a good.
And they do like topical. You have to do like topical essays and sketches in front of this really cool venue, and there's musical acts between you. The Paper Machete is the best show in Chicago every Saturday at 3 p.m.
What was the best set you had in Chicago?
Best set I ever did. I think the Humboldt Jungle might be one of the most fun sets I've ever done. That's in recent memory. Joe Eames runs this house show called the Humboldt Jungle every month. That's a great show.
Yeah.
In my opinion, the best show in Chicago, regular weekly, is Tight Ship Comedy.
Oh my God.
Love Tight Ship. The Humboldt Jungle, the vibe is so cool. It's this amazing looking basement. It's so cool. And he packs it out. It's awesome. The Humboldt, that's what I love about comedy, is shit like that.
Yeah, Joe Eames is the man.
Yeah, you love to see stuff like that.
No, it's Ames. Is it Ames?
I don't know.
It's Ames.
He's corrected
It's
me
Ames,
on that a few
okay.
times.
I mean, I love doing Laugh Factory for 300 people, but like a cool basement show for 50 people is better. In my opinion.
Still a sucker for Zanies on a Saturday night, dude.
Yeah, I like Zanies. I know I love Zanies, but that would not be my favorite. That would not. I love it. I love to be booked, but that's not as good as Humboldt Jungle. Sorry.
Somebody headlined the kid.
Yeah, well, we're not going to get into that. We're not going to get into that.
No, it's a great
Best
room.
show, worst show. What's the worst show I did in Chicago? Now I'm thinking.
It's probably now defunct.
What was yeah. Well, I ran a show for about a month and a half called Boycott This Show, and boy, did the general public boycott that show. No one came to
That was so
show.
bad.
It was really. It was at it was at the Crowd Theater, and we had 1 or 2 good shows, but then like 3 absolute stinkers. Where running a show is one of the most anxiety-inducing things. All day you're like, is anyone coming? You're waiting there. People coming. 2 people show up, and you have to do the fucking show. 6 comics drove 30 minutes to get here.
Yeah.
And I have 3 people who thought it was a different show stumble upstairs. Oh, those are so embarrassing.
Man, we had one really bad show in South Bend. I remember.
Oh, at the Drop Comedy Club.
That was tough.
The Drop. It was across the street from the local prison, which
That
is
was-
how you know it's a great venue.
That was a real gut check moment for the boys.
Yeah, that was when you weren't ready to feature and I wasn't ready to headline. And it was Drago's doing 25 minutes. He has 15. I'm doing 45. I have 25.
It was so funny.
Boy, and it's just like 15 hicks from Indiana.
Yeah.
Just hill people. And boy, did
And Jeff was mostly religion
I was mostly
jokes.
reading jokes from the Bible and talking about how I was a virgin, and it's these guys in Harley Davidson jackets like, we like pussy.
Oh my god.
Oh, those were so bad.
That's what I used to do, that joke. I played basketball in college, but I felt inadequate in the locker room.
Oh yeah, what can I say? You can't bring a knife to a black penis fight.
Yeah.
Not a terrible joke. It's not terrible. It's a little on the nose for sure. A little on the tip, I would say. What's the first joke you ever told on stage? That's a good comedy thing.
First joke I ever told on stage.
Doesn't have to be good. Mine just happens to be good. But
I think it was the joke I said last pod about the athlete gear joke that I was telling you last.
Athlete gear. What was
Remember
that?
I was telling you that?
I don't. I try to forget about all this shit.
Yeah.
What was
it? Was like I remember I told I did one joke I did one show, one stand-up set in college. My whole college time, it was like a joke about how like athletes have all this like issued gear. Remember?
Yeah. Oh, right. Okay, yeah.
I was like, we have all this gear like backpack,
Notre Dame condoms,
sweatshirt, keychains, condoms.
Oh God, they're like, yeah, he fucks.
It's so stupid.
He has sex.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That was probably. I think that's the first joke I ever wrote.
Really? Yeah. My first joke I ever wrote, not that I saw on stage, was that my mom was reading 50 Shades of Grey, and I'm like, oh, I don't know how that's gonna go. Like, she's really forgetful. Like, she's gonna chain herself to the bed and be like, oh, I don't know where the key is, honey.
Oh, jeez.
I think the key's in the car.
I'm trying to think of like early jokes I would actually do on shows.
The first joke I did that worked was I work with kids. I take care of kids, but I don't smoke weed anymore. I had to stop smoking weed because they said you can't smoke weed to be around kids. And I'm like, that's really tough. I love weed. I'm shaking up here without weed, but I'll do anything to get close to children.
Right.
That one used to kill. That was the first joke I ever said on stage. Then after that was all downhill.
I had a joke that worked at that would work at Mike's but never worked on shows. This is probably the first joke that ever worked for me. Was I was in an Uber and this guy was like, "Man, this job is crazy, but I'm just doing it for the extra cash." You know?
Oh yeah,
And I was like, "That's not that crazy. What'd be crazy if he was like, man, this job is crazy. I'm just doing it to fulfill a prophecy."
Yeah, that one was funny. That was you being kind of goofy up there. That wasn't
Yeah.
a bad joke. That one could be funny. That's
Yeah.
a good premise. I think you didn't run with as far
I'm
as you
just
should
doing
have.
it to fulfill a prophecy.
Is there have you ever told a joke that was like so offensive and that you look back and just cringe on? I have a couple of jokes I told my first year that I'm like, oh my God.
that are really?
Yeah, I had one joke. I can't believe I said this on stage. I regret this, and I'm owning up to it. I was like, I don't care if a woman spits or swallows. She's still going to be fat. That's something. That was a joke I did fairly regularly for a couple months.
Yeah.
I also said I'm German, so I walk with a slight hunch because it's tough carrying around the 6 million victims of the Holocaust.
Oh my God.
But then I said, not that tough, though, because they were pretty skinny. that was a joke I used to tell.
Oh man, I bet that actually
Rough.
probably did well at
It actually
state.
did decent. It did. I don't like it, but it did decent.
Yeah, if I probably have I can't remember because you throw them out immediately.
I keep a joke trash folder. I have a document that's like
no.
I have a document that's like 100 pages long of jokes I've retired and stuff.
Sometimes I'll go back in my voice memos and I'll like listen to jokes from like 2017. And I'm just like,
yeah. You can't watch a set from more than 2 years ago. If your set from 2 years ago is still good, if you still like it, it means you're not getting better at comedy.
Yeah.
You should always hate your old sets.
Man, are you gonna miss the city?
Yeah, Chicago's awesome.
It's the best.
Chicago's amazing. Chicago's the best major city in America. I would say that. It's not even close.
What's your favorite Chicago meal? Wait, James, where are we at, by the way?
34.
We're at 34 minutes. Favorite Chicago meal recently, I go to Coco Vietnamese. It has a great
No, don't do banh mi anymore.
No, you know what? Okay.
Something else.
God.
Fuck the banh mi.
Oh, my God. Sorry. A little too much culture in here. No,
Yeah.
What's the best burger spot, man?
Small
No,
Cheval.
Small Cheval is the best burger.
It's
The
so
wings, we love the wings at Bird's Nest and God, what's that place in Evanston? Buffalo Joe's.
Buff Joe's. Have you had it? Yeah.
I had it. Yeah, I had it.
It's so good,
I think Bird's Nest is a little better.
Yeah, but
Bird's
I like
Nest
the Buff Joe's sauce.
Buff Joe's is amazing. I'm a wing freak.
I grew up going to Buff Joe's, so it's more sentimental.
They have great cheddar fries. They had this like amazing cheese sauce on it. It was really
you said
good.
That like such a robot.
Cheddar fries.
They have great cheddar fries.
Oh my God, cheddar fries might be one of my top 3 or 4 favorite foods.
Cheese
I'm
fries.
always getting a cheese fry.
Cheese fries are so good.
If a cheese fry is available on a menu, I get it every single time.
I'll tell you what, man. Your last set is at CYSK tonight. I might have a couple pops.
Oh, I actually have another set tomorrow at Tight Ship, but this is But
we'll have to go.
I just need the people to know.
I'm not going to that tomorrow.
I'm gonna have a couple pops tonight.
I'm seeing your favorite band tomorrow. Oso.
Bear. That's what it means. That's what it stands for.
Is that what it means?
You didn't even know.
No.
God, you don't even attempt to. Oso means bear in Spanish.
In Spanish?
Yeah.
That's a great name.
Yeah, it's not bad. That's not bad. What
That's
kind
really
of music
good.
are they? I don't really know anything
They're
about
actually
them.
kind of like.
That is just like the bands I make fun of. They're 2 nouns in a row.
They're new.
Every band you like.
Kind of like
Popsicle Army.
The Antlers is like any band, like the
That's
the Strokes, the Smiths.
Yeah, that's nothing.
It's like new emo. It's good. It's like indie. It's like kind of indie emo.
Okay.
It's like good stuff.
We'll allow that.
A little
We'll allow
punky.
that. What's another good meal I've had in Chicago? Oh, I love the pizza at Giordano's.
Shut the fuck.
My favorite pizza in the city, Giordano's.
Yeah.
We love the deep dish.
I still haven't figured out
Professor Pizza, very good. I had it once in a green room, I think.
Tony.
Very good.
He brought pizza to Talia Hall, dude. It was so good.
It's so damn. I'm gonna try to go there. Maybe tomorrow. I need to go to one. What's my last meal in Chicago?
I was gonna say.
Man, that
dude,
wouldn't be bad.
We were I think we talked about a death, like what was your death sentence meal? What's your Chicago death sentence meal?
Oh, the wings at Buff Joe's. Probably a.
You're not gonna get that tomorrow though. Tomorrow's your death. Or wait, is it Friday?
Friday, I'm leaving.
Well, you should get something tomorrow before your set.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm gonna get probably wings tomorrow. Actually, I'm gonna get the banh mi tonight, wings tomorrow.
You know the Bird's Nest?
Probably Buff Joe's because it's closer.
To you?
Yeah. Yeah, Andersonville's way up there.
Holy shit.
Forget. I live up in the upper crust of Chicago society.
The upper crust.
I live in the neighborhood. You don't know. You never go to Andersonville. You don't know. It's where the cultured adult gays live. And you know what? They've never once hollered at me, whistled. None of them have ever been like, ooh, okay. That sucks. I thought if I lived in a gay neighborhood every once in a while, they'd be like, okay. No one's ever.
Yeah.
Gay men are not attracted to me, and that sucks. I bet they'd love to make a man out of you.
Gay men.
They would love to turn you over.
I used to have a joke about that, about how a gay guy, he tapped me on the shoulder.
Yeah.
Oh, man, but I forgot the joke.
Incredible. What an incredible anecdote. I'm glad you
I was
took
like,
the time
oh,
to share
fuck.
that.
Well, I think I might use that joke again.
You don't know it. You're gonna use that what you just said again? I would love to hear that on stage.
No, because I can look back on my voice memos. I can find it.
An incredible waste of a minute of my short life on this earth.
No, but that's happened to me because when I used to live by Boys Town.
Yeah.
Sometimes guys will just give you a tap.
Really?
It's like,
See,
are you ready? Are you ready to rock
they're
or
not
not?
tapping me. That sucks.
You haven't gotten the tap, the gay tap?
I haven't gotten a gay tap.
Yeah,
because I usually am knee deep in some puss in Boys Town.
Right.
Yeah, you know me. I'm on the dance floor munching.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, we know he's not gay. He's got his tongue in a
They're like,
poon
yeah,
right
he's
now.
just too. He's
could
fucking
not
way
be
too
gay.
much.
Drago, this actually goes with this week's Are You Smarter Than a Dragovich? June themed, as we know, LGBTQIA Pride Month. Alex Dragovich.
Is calling it Gay Pride Month wrong now?
No, you can say that. You can say that.
Woo!
I think that.
Thank you, Lord.
Drago, what does LGBTQIA stand for?
Cue the music.
You have to know. L, I'll go through it. L,
Lesbian.
G,
Gay.
B,
Bisexual.
T. Oh boy.
Oh my
God.
Trans.
Okay, yes.
Trans.
Q.
Questioning.
I actually don't know if it's queer or questioning. It might be both.
It's QQ now, but so it could be either one.
Oh, okay. Queer or questioning. I actually just learned this on the way here from my girlfriend.
I was gonna say.
What are you gonna say? Come on, don't be a little bitch.
No,
about it. What were you gonna
gonna
say?
I'm not gonna say.
Oh,
I'm
are
worried.
you kidding me? We'll bleep it off. It's that bad.
Okay, I was gonna say Indian.
Oh my God. I mean, it's not that offensive. It's insane.
I thought that was so funny.
It is funny. Wow.
Just gay.
Yeah, and while we're at it, honoring the queer community, let's give the Indians a month too. We don't want to waste 2 months.
We should probably lump them in.
We want to lump it together. Yeah, they're all pretty hairy. Yeah, all right.
They're bears. They're
bears. They're bears. Oh my
God, I'm sorry.
I don't think it's even that. It's funny. It's not terrible, but wow. But also the I, you never heard of the I, so it's fine that you said Indian. That is wow. That could be the best moment of the pod, ladies and gentlemen. That might be the best. Drago has peaked. We love to see it. It actually stands for intersex, which is, I guess, the new word for hermaphrodite.
I thought it was just LGBTQ.
Yeah, but in the last couple of years, they've added a few. A, I believe, is asexual.
Hey, guys and girls and everyone, quit adding the words.
No, what? No, they're not for what? No, it's good to add more words.
Okay.
Don't be a road hack. Yeah, I love how you're just like, okay. Whatever.
Wait, isn't that a Chappelle bit?
Yeah, it's a bad joke.
Well, at least I won't get canceled for that.
Yeah, no, I mean that is a Chappelle, but that's like a joke that road hacks have been doing since the 90s.
How many words do you need?
LGBTQNLMNOP? I mean, like that's just lame. That's lame humor.
All right.
Yeah, you backed up immediately, but add as many words as you like. Just don't add a Germans. Don't add the Germans.
Don't add G for German.
Don't add the G for German. I for Indian though. Keep that. Q for the Qatari people. Yeah.
Oh man. Okay, I'm glad that went over with you guys.
That wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be, but it was incredibly.
What the fuck could else? What could I have said worse than that?
Engine. You could have said
yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't. That was actually maybe the worst thing you could have said. Yeah.
And there's an A at the end?
I believe it's asexual. I don't know that for sure. I don't know why demisexual and polyamorous aren't on there. Yet.
So if you're an asexual at the gay pride parade, or is it just called
a flag? They have their own flag.
Is it just called the pride parade now?
It's a pride parade. You can say gay. No one's gonna get mad if you say gay. Yeah. What's the asexual flag? Because like non-binary, are they on the thing now too? I don't know. That's the asexual. I thought that was the non-binary one. Oh, that's an ugly flag. I mean, that's a rough one.
An unimaginative.
Yeah, that's a disgusting flag. If I thought I was asexual and I saw that flag, I'd be like, I think I'm gonna fuck. I think I like pussy now. That's the gay. Oh, they all have their own. Who decides this though? I don't know where these come from.
The pansexual one's cool.
What's the one to the left, Jane? Agender? Is that
Oof.
different? I don't. That's a really bad design.
Yeah.
I mean, some of these are bad. Trans is not bad. That's a good
one. The agender one looks like when your Xbox stalls.
I mean, that color scheme is terrible. Who would want a lime green and gray flag? Agenders, you gotta get a new PR firm. That's not the best flag you could have done. There's a lot. Okay. I'm actually this is bad. I've never been to a pride parade. I would like to go to it one time. Never. A leather flag? A gray romantic flag? What does that mean? What's gray romantic?
I don't know.
We're gonna have to look that one up. Demi-romantic? Okay, I think that's the same as demisexual. Oh no, there's a demisexual too.
Oh, they go demi-romantic.
A romantic.
What's demi-romantic versus demisexual?
This is a lot. And how is this? I
think it's just who you're attracted to versus what you identify as, probably.
Right. True. Okay. Gray romantic, you're going to have to look that one up. That's the only one I have literally no idea what that could be. This is just a bunch of straight guys like, whoa.
Yeah, we're
Look
sorry.
at all these options we have.
How many
gray romantic, you experience romantic attraction infrequently.
How many LGBTQIA?
Okay. I mean, do we need a sexual orientation for being ugly? I don't know. Okay.
How many gay listeners do you think we have? Or LGBTQIAs?
I think we have some. I think, well, in my opinion, everyone's bisexual, so every listener is a bisexual.
If you're bi or if you're LGBTQIA,
let us know.
Message us.
Do our stats say who's gay or straight?
I was just going to look at countries.
Oh, yeah, we love the countries. We'll go to the Indian provinces. What provinces in India are? One... How did we lose listeners in India?
Punjab.
We used to be kings of Gujarat. The Gujarat is no longer feeling us anymore.
Maybe they're just...
Maybe they're
worried about more important things right now.
That's possible. Or maybe our little rant about my rant about the conflict in the Kashmir turned off some of our Modi supporters. And that's okay. We didn't want any BJP supporters.
Right.
We didn't want Modi supporters.
Well, now we're losing our American supporters.
Oh, our listeners are smart. They know who Modi is. They know who Modi is.
Sorry, guys.
Do you know who Modi is?
No.
God.
Sorry to the drag queens.
Just the president of the second most populous country in the world.
You know,
Narendra Modi. You should know who Narendra Modi is.
The Prime Minister of India.
India has 1.2 billion people.
Is he a good dude?
No, he's really bad. He's like a Trump. He's a Trump of India.
Oh, I hate to hear it.
It's the same thing.
Is he good on Twitter?
No, he's not funny at all. That's the saving grace of Trump. He's funny, but Modi's not funny. He's humorless. Well, we
gotta wrap this bad boy
okay,
up
I had one last question for LGBTQIA Pride Month. Who is your favorite gay person?
Ooh.
I'll chime in too. Favorite gay of number one gay human of all time, and you can't say me. I know you're thinking it, but I'm off limits. Okay.
Possibly EJ. Elton
EJ.
John.
Okay. I was gonna say Elton John too. I'm saying Elton. Can we agree on this?
Whoa.
Are we saying Elton?
A big moment in pod history.
Elton John, the greatest gay man of all time.
Jeff and I agree
greatest
on something.
non-straight person of all time. I'd have to go with Elton John.
Elton John can really.
But they say Mick Jagger's gay too, so that's a little. It depends if Mick's ever brave enough to come out or not. They said people claim they walked in on Mick Jagger and David Bowie having sex, but he's never publicly said that. But there's
probably some closets.
Well, Tom Cruise is gay.
Is he out there about it?
All those Scientology people are gay. They like blackball them. That's why they can't leave Scientology, because Scientologists hate gay people.
Really?
Yeah, they're really homophobic. They like blackmailed Tom Cruise and other people. John Travolta's the big one. He's like 100% gay. And they make him have like hot girlfriends because they can't have a gay Scientologist.
Man, who's better than Elton John?
I can't. Everyone DM us your favorite gays, but I think as of now, Elton John is at the top of the heap, even though he's a bottom.
Ellen DeGeneres.
Come on, did you hear that one? That was a great one. Ladies and gentlemen, that made up for Rogan. I think that made up for Rogan.
That should be an SNL sketch.
That will be. It will be, and it'll be in my packet this year. I'm going to send out a packet every year until the day I have my motorcycle accident. every day. What do you want to talk? One last topic, Drago. Let's talk about Andrew Yang.
This is your Chicago Swan
Right,
song.
it's like Chicago Swan song. I did read Andrew Yang's book this week, but we don't need to talk about that.
Was it good?
Yeah, it's great. He's awesome.
Okay.
Big Yang Gang. I'm Yang Gang now. Bye-bye, Bernie. Hello, Andrew Yang.
You are kind of like non-committal with some of your.
You should change your opinions. People who are like, I don't change my opinions, that's lame. That means you're not learning.
I think you overdo it sometimes.
I do think I overdo it sometimes. I absolutely would agree.
And then
with
you
that.
speak in absolutes.
Of course,
you know, where
of
you
course.
Just say, well,
I
this guy's the
100%
greatest thing.
speak in
This guy's the
absolute.
greatest thing. This
Yeah,
this
it's
guy's
just
the
it's
greatest
easier
thing.
to talk.
Is everyone the greatest? Is everyone the greatest?
No, not you. I know that.
I know that.
Not-
believe that.
Believe that. What about one more talking point, ladies? Well, actually, this is we have finally decided we have to fully sever our connection to Don's Gun Depot, everyone.
This is a good way to go out.
The political climate has changed to a point where we can no longer support Don's Gun Depot, even though they were paying us over $8,000 an episode. We have decided we are now sponsored by Steven Swords. We are moving on to a knife-based company. We are Carl's Cutlery also, which can be used for murder as well, which is cool. Steven Swords, the sharpest swords in the Indiana, Michiana area. You could sever an adult's head in an office spree easily with one of Steven's swords. So
I'm glad you're leaving me for a couple months.
yeah, that was a great riff. Steven's swords, very funny. Everyone's laughing in the Gujarat.
Thank you guys for listening to this episode of You're an Idiot.
And one last thing, we'd like to give a big fuck you to the entire Uvalde Police Department.
We wanna.
You guys are the biggest scum on the fucking planet Earth, and I hate you.
All right, while Jeff's white knighting, let's get serious
whatever.
for a second.
I just want to say that. I hate
we
that.
want to thank James for having us in his studio.
This is the last time we're in this studio.
Last time anyone's in
this podcast studio.
Been a great studio.
It's been a great platform for us.
Studio.
We really love everyone that's been listening to this episode or to this podcast.
Just this episode.
And just this episode. We're going to keep trying.
We're going to keep trying.
We'll be fine.
We're
going to keep trying.
We're going to make this shit work
one
way or another.
I'm moving to New York, and Drago is too scared to make the jump yet, but he will.
Soon enough.
If you think Drago should move to New York, let us know, because he refuses to pull the trigger, and I think we gotta get him to New York.
Give me a little time. I've got a little bit more ties to this city than you do. I've got like a
true.
I grew
but
up
you
here.
also get booked a lot less.
It's a little harder for me to. That's actually not true.
No, it's not. Yeah, everyone needs a clean comic who won't upset the crowd.
I'm not
He's
even
not
that
clean at all. Drago's a good edgy comedian. We're just joking around, people.
But yeah, it's hard for me to leave.
Yeah,
but I will.
You do need to leave soon, because Lord knows we ain't doing Zoom. That is our promise to you. We will never do a Zoom episode, and if we do, we'll pay you to listen to it.
If we do, yeah, we will.
I cannot imagine. I can't do that. We're gonna figure it out, ladies and gentlemen. You're an Idiot. Lives forever. Osmus Nation is forever. The drag queens, they're for more than June, baby. This is your month.
Yeah.
Drag queens.
Drag queens.
Interesting.
Go out there and be great this month.
Be
great.
Because
we all are.
Drag queen pride.
Especially the eyes. We're excited for you guys.
The eyes. I mean, that's going to come back to haunt us one day. If we ever get SNL, we'll be off in a week.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, it's over.
This has been episode, we don't know. Let's say, I think 28.
Something like that.
Yeah, 28. We've been N-word free the whole time, unless James edited one in. So it's been good. Thanks for listening. You've been an idiot. Bye. Dude, doesn't that rip?
You're an idiot.
No, you're an idiot.